Hey everyone, what's up? How you guys doing? Today I have a quick review for you on the Rimmel Scandaleyes Eyeshadow Paints. I've been hearing a lot about these lately from different people. I know that Essie Button says she really likes these. I was actually in the Rimmel section looking for their newer products that they're coming out with, and I just decided to grab these along with the new stuff I was getting. I got all of the neutral like bronzy shades because those are my everyday eyeshadow colors I like to wear, and I have to say that these are just okay in my opinion. I don't think they're fabulous, and the reason why is because I can't wear these alone. I've tried wearing these with a primer underneath with some sort of base like eyeshadow pencil, Maybelline color tattoo, and they just don't set. I don't know what it is about this formula, but it's so wet that it's just too liquidy. So when I do wear these as an eyeshadow base, I don't notice that my eyeshadow lasts any longer. I don't really feel like it does much, honestly, other than add a little bit of color. So first I'm just going to show you the way that these look on alone by themselves with I'm not wearing any primer or anything on my eyes. I just have a little bit of foundation going on. And this is Chestnut Taupe, I believe. Let's see, yeah. So when I apply this directly to my skin, I instantly feel a cooling sensation, and I like it. I think that's nice. The one thing about these is that I kind of like to, after I apply it, I like to kind of blend it out a little bit with my finger, because I noticed that this wand is it's like a doe foot applicator, but it feels kind of hard, and if you try to apply the product just straight with the wand, it kind of moves it around and it kind of ruins the base that you just set up. Now I'm just going to apply a little bit of Rich Russet over towards the outer half of my eye, and I am going to wear eyeshadow on top of this, so don't worry about the blending out because I'm just using these as a base today. So that's what Chestnut Taupe and Rich Russet look like applied just straight from the tube on my eye, and I did take a break for about 10-15 minutes, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's already starting to just settle into the lines of my crease, and it doesn't look so great. And that's what I'm talking about when you wear it throughout the day. That's what it looks like. It just kind of settles into this weird glob, and it just even though it's dry, it just, as the day goes on, whether you're sweating or if the heat is just kind of melting it, I'm not sure what exactly is doing that, but it just settles and it makes it look like you didn't blend it out. So that's why I don't prefer to wear these by themselves. I don't think that they work well enough to be worn alone. So now I'm just going to quickly swatch the colors I got for you. This one is Chestnut Taupe. I am wearing this one on my eyes today. There's one swipe of it. It looks gorgeous when you first swatch them. They look amazing when they're wet. Here's Rich Russet. There's kind of more of a bronzy shade. This last one is called Peachy Apricot. It looks just like a straight up copper penny. The formula on this one is a little bit more watery than the other two, and I noticed that because straight away it feels really runny, almost straight up like water. The other two are a little bit thicker, but all in all it is a very thin runny formula, and that's what they all look like straight applied from the tube, no primer. But the lasting power is very poor. If you were to rub these after they dry, it just crumbles and it disappears. The pigmentation just fades away. It's crazy. The lasting power is really poor on these. The texture isn't the best. It's just kind of almost liquidy. It feels very wet and it's just too thin. I feel like the layering it's hard to layer these products. If you want to build it up to look as pigmented as it is in the tube, you kind of have to try to layer it a little bit, and it just is weird. The texture is so wet that it doesn't want to apply to the skin very nicely. It doesn't want to set very nicely since the texture is so wet feeling. It's just not pleasant. I don't like it, and I wouldn't ever repurchase these. I wouldn't recommend them to anybody, and I just feel, even if you're a beginner, go for Maybelline color tattoo because it's so much better. They last all day long. They're way more pigmented. They have so many more colors to choose from, and I think I paid $6 each for these at Walmart. So color tattoos, I think they're around the same price, $5.50 depending on where you get them. So overall, I'm just not impressed with these. They just didn't work out for me, and if you like them, that's great. I'm happy they work for you. I'm not saying never try them. If you're curious, go ahead, but I'm just warning you, they are very wet. So that's all I have to say about these. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and as always, thank you so much for watching.